What's with Canada? We got great big cities, but a lot of trees and rocks. Yeah, the winter's cold here. Wear 2 pairs of socks. There's half the world's fresh water.
Welcome to the channel. I'm Gerald and this is Trekking with Taz. Today we are going to trek up Terry Fox Mountain, the tribute to the Canadian icon, Terry Fox. This is a long, hard trek to start with, but it's made more difficult with the snow that's up there, but that's within the character of Terry Fox himself. On this particular day, I fell just short of the summit, about 50 meters, got into some slippery, steep, sketchy stuff that was just a little bit much for me to deal with on this particular day. But I will return in the summertime and make it to the monument and pay my respects to Terry Fox. This trek isn't for everybody, but the new Teepee Creek Trail makes it a lot more accessible for many. It's a well-made trail. The last part of it, of course, you have to climb up rock and stuff. I'm not sure what it's going to be like in the summer, but right now with the snow on, very slippery and steep, so a little bit difficult. If you've never been, you'll see there's great views of Mount Robson, of Whitehorn. You get to see a lot from up there. It's pretty spectacular. Okay, let's have a look at Mount Terry Fox.
Standing at Terry Fox Trailhead. You can see it's full on winter here. So, not sure how this is going to go, but we're going to make an attempt at it and see what we can do. But the snow's down pretty low, but we don't have any grandiose plans. We're just going to get some exercise. So, would be good to make it at least to Big Rock, but who knows? Well, we're starting to climb a little. You can see snow is just in front of us here. Not sure what that's gonna amount to till we get there, but we're definitely gonna get into snow soon. Probably can't see it well. That's Teepee Creek that we're climbing along. A lot of water flowing down there, fairly loud. Not sure if we come down to it later or not. I'm thinking we got to cross it, so. Okay, we've come to a bridge over Teepee Creek. I guess this is where we cross. Head up the other side of the creek. On the other side of Teepee Creek now. See, we're still following the creek up. It's a pretty nice trail to walk on. And we haven't hit the snow yet, so that's a good thing. Little bench here. I'm guessing there's a decent view. We're going to get up there and we'll turn around. Calling it Huckleberry Hill. Yeah, you can see a bit. Nice. Whoop. A little further along Teepee Creek here. We've got a lot of planks out. Obviously this is pretty wet in the summer, of course frozen right now, so probably little creeks running. I guess that's what they're doing. Pretty nice. That's a nice trail though. Really nice trail. It appears we've arrived at the fork in the trail. There's a set of benches there. Splitsville. So that's way to Teepee Creek. Route to Teepee Creek Lake is 3.5 kilometers. And Big Rock, so it's 2.75 kilometers to Big Rock. Okay, walk out into Little Meadow, see a couple of ridges above us there. We're starting to get a little more snow all the time. We haven't had to put micro spikes on yet, but we may have to soon. You never know.
Which side? Around it?
Mark says the old trail goes right up around those peaks up there.
Yeah.
And this is the TP Creek trail that we're on. So we avoided going up there. That's the ridge we're headed up, Mark says. And he says it's quite steep coming up here right away, so we'll see how that goes for us. Whether there's little enough snow that we can manage it, or whether it gets worse. But sun's out. Beautiful out. Still chilly. I think -6 we saw. Another bench. Oh yeah, it's a bit of a view back here. Starting to see some things. The Avalanche Chute now, you get a little better view across the valley. Heading up the Avalanche Chute to the ridge. Okay, we climbed a little more. We're coming out to a bit of a view here. So I'll have a quick look around before we climb some more. Ooh, getting a little bit slippery. Okay, there's a good view of the valley. Nice. Okay, a viewpoint in the slide area. And we'll get up there to go still, see how that goes, what kind of snow we run into. But it's going good. Moving on up. Yeah, a little 360 what it looks like up here on this bench. And we're heading up there. I don't know exactly where the trail goes. So Mark figures that's Mount Terry Fox there and the cell towers there. So we got to work our way up, around and then up. So we'll see how the snow is, if we can get there or not. We're still not sure. There's a fair amount of snow, but it's not horrible, so a little slippery though. Just kind of side hilling up onto this ridge here, and Mark said Big Rock is just up here a ways, so we're just about a Big Rock, so that's pretty cool. Wasn't sure when we got here this morning with the snow conditions as they are, and me nursing an injury had me laid up for 5 days, but it's been going good. Quite happy. Wow. Busting out to a ridge line here. We're definitely up into the views now. This is great. Oh, 360 of where we're at here. You can see all the craggy peaks beside us. You get to see the premier range across from us, and Terry Fox original trail goes up and along these ridges up above us, and we're heading up that way via here. Here we are, just breaking over the next little ridge, and I believe that's Big Rock just in front of us, so I'm pretty excited about that. That was my first goal for the day, hoping to make it to Big Rock. So what a treat that was in these conditions. Nice. Well, Mark is going to climb up Big Rock to the top, I guess. Get a picture of him when he gets there, summoning his little Mount Everest. Ugh. There he is. We just had ourselves a little snack, and now we're heading on. See how far we make it, how slippery it gets. If it gets too slippery, too dangerous, we'll call it, but we're gonna see what we can do. Okay, we just stopped to put on our spikes. And it was getting a little bit slippery, and it's going to get a little steeper. We'll give her a go for a while, and don't know if we'll make the ridge or not. It's not the most favorable conditions, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, that's Terry Fox. We're 3/4 the way up the ridge now, and just give you a little look what it looks like. Pretty stunning. But she is a little steep coming up here. She's slow going, hard work. Okay, we can see over the ridge now to the mountains in behind. Pretty magical up here, and we're pretty much at the ridge now anyway. Just having a short break here, and then we'll make an assault on this ridge, and then we'll decide from there what we're going to do. Mark is just about at the ridge top, and he said there's a big cairn, so we're almost where we want to be for the next stop anyway. It's a little ways to go. Slow, slippery, steep. And here he is. He's there. Yeah, here we go. This ridge is in front of us, so we're going to make this ridge. Whew.
There's a barn down there. You won't be able to see it in the winter.
There's radio towers up there. Whew. Nice. Premier Range looks pretty cool from up on this knob here. Of course, there's the tower up there.
Yeah, it's behind here.
And we're just
Climb up.
looking around at the mountains right now. Pretty nice. Now Mark believes that one there is Whitehorn, and if it isn't, then that one is, and that's ROBSON, but it's hard to tell from here. We're going to climb up higher and get a better view so we know, but we're definitely looking at ROBSON Park right now, the Berg Lake Trail.
Promise you that's Whitehorn.
Promises me.
You'll see.
I believe you, actually. Yeah. There's the official sign. And exactly what we do, we'll see. Yeah. We're about to crest over. And there's Mount ROBSON. You can reach out and touch it. Whew. Wow. A little bit of cloud floating in. When we got up here, there was no cloud. Still gorgeous. Beauty. That's the summit. Terry Fox in front of us. Gonna work our way out and see if we can make it up there. Whew. Whew. Beauty. Okay. It's coming into view. Into play anyway. Should make it. This last little bit is going to be a bit of a climb. Pretty happy to have the spikes on though. Mark just said this isn't the peak. We got to go further on now. Another peak. Oh, he's probably already up there. I'll catch him shortly. Pretty nice though. No ROBSON, WHITEHORN. Ooh. It's a little slippery and rocky. Tricky maybe isn't the right word, but you have to be careful. Just making it up this next ridge. Whew. Almost there. Mark's teasing me to keep going. He says we got one more peak to go to now. Yeah, we'll see. Have a little breather. Oh, it's ways over too. And down there, Teepee Lake. Now we're just sauntering down the ridge a little further. Still not certain whether I'm climbing one more or not, but try that. Let's just wander a bit. Make up our mind when we get closer. Cherry Fox in front of us. We're over to it. It's whether I want to go up or not. Slippery, so not sure if I'm going yet or not. Might not. Started up, but I don't know how far I'm gonna go. Just trying to stay warm. It's a pretty cold wind, and there's some scrabbly spots that are slippery. All in all, it's not horrible, but it's not really feeling comfortable today. Should be decent view from up here of Teepee Lake and Creek going down. Thought I'd catch that before I got off this windy little ridge. So Mark was right up and top and over on the other peak. I was, you can see my tracks, I was just below that ledge, not too far away, but it was getting sketchy for me, and I just, no, that's enough. My hips weren't liking it, and they were already hurt for 5 days, so, but I was really excited just to get here. It's like, here's Mount ROBSON, here's Resplendant, WHITEHORN. Like, I mean, how could you not be happy? How could you not be happy? We expected nothing when we got here today. and we got it all. Mark managed to summit, so he got the pictures of the cairn and stuff. So it's pretty exceptional day for us.
We work our way either over that peak or around it,
And then we'll pick up the trail on the other side and start down the Big Rock. Our day of exploring is coming to an end. But we gotta get home now. We still got a long drive home. We still got probably 3 hours down. So we've got lots on the agenda still. Working our way back up that other ridge now. One little peak after another. Starting to get down off here. Still haven't saw the what looks like caribou tracks on our tracks. Haven't saw it yet. Haven't seen it. Glorious day though. We left the vehicle with no expectations. Just put the pack on and boots on and grab your poles and start going. We saw all that snow and we thought, yeah, we're probably not going to get where we want to get to. And here we are. Never ever give up on yourself. You just never know. It was a pretty nice day up here. Hard pressed to beat that. We're going to start dropping down here now, so just have a little look around before we do. A little tarn down there that's frozen. Hard pressed to get any better views, that's for sure. Okay, well, let's pay attention and get down off here. Up down to that saddle that we first got up to from Big Rock. Mark's already headed down. I'll be right behind him. We're on the descent on the mountain. That's that. We came, we saw, we did. So now let's go home. Steep. Kicking the snow down in front of us. Slippery on these rocks with the sun out. The snow has become very, very slippery. But we're almost off of the steep part. And it should get better. Better for me. We've come down a long ways now. We're getting close to Big Rock. And then we'll head down into the forest, down through that slide chute. Whew. Yeah, and I'm actually looking forward to getting out of the sun. It was really cold up top, but the sun's got some heat in it, some BTUs. Let's let me walk around before we drop down that Big Rock. Have a little snack and a little drink there, and then carry on with our day. Mark's taking the high road. I'm taking the low road. We shall meet in the middle somewhere. Big Rock's just in front of us, so maybe another 5 minutes and we should be at it. There we are, back at Big Rock. Serious part of our hike is behind us now, up and down. Still some steep stuff, but nothing like the ways back, so it's going to be a little more of a treat going down. Nice spot in the sun to eat, drink, be merry. Little view around here. Gonna start losing it pretty soon here. We're probably 2/3 of the way down this slide area. And then we get out of it, get back into the timber. We're back in the timber here. We took our spikes off. They were just balling up snow underneath at this point, so they weren't really an advantage. Okay, we're back to Splitsville. .75 to Big Rock, so 2.5 kilometers to the truck. Nice. Oh, their sign says it right there. Yep. 2.5 kilometers. Nice. Be there within. Look how cold it is. Giving all kinds of icicles, decorations. Well, it's splashing. Next highlight, Huckleberry Hill. Whoa! And on down we go. Just a little tough. Final walk across the bridge. See a few little icicles over there. How cold it is. Here's the trailhead. And the vehicle just sitting around the corner. A glorious day. In spite of the conditions, the slippery and the snow and steep rock, in my condition, I've been not being at my best. We did it to it. We got her done. It was a pretty awesome day. Yeah. Excellent. Pretty happy with it.
I hope you enjoyed tagging along on my trip up to Terry Fox. This hike is one very beautiful hike with some fantastic views, and it certainly will get the cardio going as well. The last ascent up to the peak is a real testament to Terry Fox's life. It's a bit of a challenge, a little scrambly, it'll get you going. I didn't quite make it to the top. I thought it was just a little bit too slippery and steep for me and that I was going to get myself in trouble. I'll wait till summertime when it's a little drier. If you've never been, the TP Creek Trail appears to be a very beautiful trail. I mean, we had a little snow on it, so you couldn't see it really well, but by all accounts, I think it's going to be a beautiful trail all the way up to Big Rock, and then you got a little bit of a scramble up to the ridge from there. We didn't go down to TP Creek Lake, but we did look down on it. Looks like a beautiful little spot. Probably another place for someone to go. If they didn't want to go to the ridge, go up to the rock and then go down and have a look at TP Creek Lake. Well, that's today's trek. Once again, thanks for coming along. I'm not sure what's up next, but come back and check it out. Bye now.